Hey everybody, OWRC with a little bit of shop talk and maybe some opinions. It's kind of I'm hoping to get a lot of comments on a few of the things. I'm just kind of asking what other people do with different things and some of the stuff that people do. Again, I watch everyone's videos and see what kind of little upgrades. Not a lot going on because we don't have a lot of choices right now. So we can play with are the things like I've been playing with is tires, which you can see I'm back to stock on here. Again, I switch back and forth and just been having fun trying to check them out. I still really love these. Actually, what's funny is I like the grip and the sound these make just when you're on some concrete. It sounds like a real trophy truck tearing up some asphalt. So I like that. I put my Pro Lines. This is my son's Torment. Move this one out of the way here. Just kind of show what I've done some wheels. Give him some more grip. You heard me talking that his were hard. So yeah, just kind of playing with some different things as far as the tires go. You always hear me talking about tires and wheels, and again, we're all kind of limited. I will agree that these actually look right on here. I've said I was happy with the performance of these. I was not entirely happy with the look of the tire, the Baja Pro Line BF Goodrich tires on the Baja Rey. I agree that they did look a little small. I got a few comments on that. These size-wise do look good. I just wish we had some more options, but beggars can't be choosers, and we don't have a lot to choose from right now. So brings me to my next thing I wanted to make. Actually give a little explanation. I'm gonna have to go back in and post some things about the videos. First off, I want to say the last slow motion video that I did, this thing just flying out back in the sunset, completely by accident. I didn't have anyone to hold the camera. I just set it down on the ground, and I actually didn't know how good those videos were going to turn out. But it turns out what I was actually filming at was not 1080 60 frames a second, I think is what I said on the video. I'm gonna go back in and try and correct that. It was actually at 720, the slow motion on the iPhone 7. It films at 240 frames a second. That's so you can really see some of the sand come up. The video blew me away. I was just really stoked at how good those few little clips turned out. So I wanted to kind of touch on that. So moving on, I did have a break. You see a good little bump here. Keiko, I got the same little part broke. The front bumper broke, and then I kept running it. And obviously, you see on the videos, I just am not quite. I'm getting there, but I was kind of throttled at the wrong time in this thing. I'm always nosediving it constantly. So it kind of almost poked through. It actually did kind of break the front here a little bit. Doesn't look too bad, but I repaired my bumper. I had time to kind of burn here, so I actually heated it up with a little flame and actually tried to kind of weld it together. It turned out pretty good. We'll see how it holds up, and then I threw some super glue on it too. This part's like I think maybe $9, and I think you get the other piece behind it. I'll probably order one, but little shop doing there. What I really have questions about and comments, and I'd like to know what you guys are doing. I've been running, for days. Been out here at Ocotillo. This is day 5, and I just cleaned it up last night, and that's what I want to talk about. What do you guys use? There's some that don't care. My buddy, I don't think he's ever cleaned his truck at all. It's just dirt, blow it out or do whatever. But when I leave here and I go back home, I'm really just running on the pavement and in the grass, and it doesn't get dirty at all. So I don't know, I've just been playing with cleaning and was kind of curious what everyone else uses or how they go about cleaning their rig. What I did, and what I've done quite a few times, I've mentioned taking this thing all apart, is I completely disassemble it just because I think it's so much fun to do that. I will take the cage and the body off in one piece. I leave all that together. If you don't know how to do that, you can kind of Google that. It's 6 screws underneath, and then 6 from it's total of 12 screws. You don't have to take every plastic. I was doing that in the beginning because I didn't know any better. But the cage, the inside, everything will come off as one. and then I actually do take out the servo, and I have it all together in one piece because it's zip tied. So speed controller and the motor, I actually take all of that out, and then it really lets me get in here and clean, whether it's with cleaner, simple green, or whatever. I may need to get in there, and I actually do use a little bit of water here and there with a little bit of spray. That's how I do it. And when I get done though, what I notice after being in the sand, you have a lot of either squeak or when you hit it, and if you have those. So what I've been doing is, I have the can right here. WD-40 makes some silicone spray, and once it's all clean, I will get a big towel and set it down. And actually, again, there's no electronics or anything in it. Is I just kind of get generous with this silicone spray. It's like a thick WD-40 on all plastic, and I let it sit for like a whole day. Now, you don't want to do that and then head right back out in the dirt. Big mess. It's obviously WD-40, Armor All, any of these things are a dirt magnet. They attract dirt like crazy. But what I've noticed, and I used to do this on some of I've had dirt bikes and things like that. If you're protecting plastics or just trying to get a good clean, if you let it sit and actually wipe it down or give it some sort of rinse or a clean again afterwards, it eliminates all that gunk up. And again, I'm totally open to suggestions. A lot of people probably disagree, or if you don't have to, just blow it out. Again, I would never do any of that with any type of electronics in it at all. All that is completely disassembled. So just want to get your comments. What do you use? Do you do anything? Do you just let it all sit the way it is? And any other kind of care and maintenance. We all talk about what gets lubed. I don't know. I've had some squeak in here. I think I talked with a few people. It's actually been multiple people that get a little, it doesn't quite return to center. And like I said, it could be a couple things. Could be that little bitty bearing in there. Could get a little piece of sand. I guess it all depends on where you're running. If you're staying on some grass and just some dirt like that. But you've seen from my videos here, I can't think of a more brutal way to run this thing. That track may look fairly smooth. It's all coarse sand. I do want to point out the video that I have where I ran the cage out at the park at Ocotillo, and I decided to take the plastics off. I don't know, I thought it looked cool for a minute. I would say it's probably the worst thing I ever did to this. And taking it out to that powder sand, I really think that got in everything, the bearings. It seemed like that was the start of my problems. I have not been back out there to run in that powder sand. Especially, I don't think it was a good idea without getting this. It got literally everywhere. You heard everything getting in the tires, everything filled up. It's like running it in talcum powder almost. So probably won't do that out here. It seems, like I said, it seems pretty good. It is very coarse. I want you guys to see again. The reason why I do these kind of update videos frequently, I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of a little video diary for myself to kind of show. I'm not at 2 months yet. I want to say it was September 1st when I got this. So I like kind of seeing how is it holding up. And I kind of told you the few little things that are placed. So if you go watch through my videos, I think it's just cool. You can see what I've done. You can see how things have held up, what it's looking like, or this is about as clean and shiny as I can get it. I mean, I could start really fine-tune detailing it, but I want to give you my overall. Again, this thing is just awesome. It's holding up to everything. I like when I come out for 5 days and I run the heck out of it, every evening for a pack or 2 packs an evening, and hit it pretty hard, and I have nothing broken. And I'm you see I'm flipping it. I mean, I have, one little, bumper break. Since the bearings, not an issue. I just keep running and running and running, and I have not replaced anything. I just want to keep you updated on that. So anyway, there's that, and it's pretty much all I got for you. I went through my little list. So please comment, give me some feedback. I'd appreciate it. And thank you again for watching the videos. Thanks for all the comments. And you two out there, any of you that haven't made a video or anything, and I know there's some new guys that just got this truck, hop on board. It's a lot of fun filming. I do everything just with my iPhone. I got a GoPro on the Christmas list, but I think it'd be cool to. I see some great, onboard camera. I'd like to be able to do that, but anyway, make some videos, keep bouncing. I'm new again, so I will gladly take any criticism or advice I can get. It's all a learning thing, but I'm having a blast with this. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.